Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hip the Crow. My name is Melody for those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys, whether you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the support that you continue to give me on my journey. This video is for the star sign of Taurus. Doesn't matter where your placement is, or if you're just intuitively guided to come and watch the video, welcome. So before we get started, I want to say I hope everybody had a very blessed and peaceful holiday moving through from last year 2022 into the new year 2023. So happy new year everybody. And this video is for the next 2 weeks, starting from January 6th, moving through to January 20th. So January 6th, we have a full moon in tropical Cancer and sidereal Gemini, depending on the astrology that you follow. We're going to pull that energy and see what that energy looks like for the next 2 weeks, moving into the new moon energy. All right, Tauruses, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's pull a moon card and see what does the moon energy look like around the star sign of Taurus. What does the full moon energy look like around the Taurus collective? So for these next 2 weeks, this bi-weekly reading, we are using the animal cards because it's called the wolf full moon. So I felt compelled to use the animal oracle cards for your messages this week for Taurus. Taurus. I didn't even get a chance to run through the incense smoke. It was like, here it is. When outcome is forecast, new moon in Libra, or full moon in Libra. So right off the bat here, Taurus, I feel like there is, if you have something legal happening, luck is on your side. Luck is in your favor. Luck is on your side. The justice system is on your side. We have the full moon coming through, so things are being reflected back to you, because that's what the full moon does. It reflects things back to you. That is to reflect things back to you that you need to heal, or things that you need to change, or even a reflection of changes to come, so to speak, for you, Taurus. So when outcome is forecast, I feel like, again, if there's anything legal, it's going to be in your favor. The outcome is going to be in your favor, and I feel like you could be seeing that through the full moon on January 6th. You could either be having a dream, receiving a letter, and Libra is also the house of relationships too. So there could be a balancing out of a relationship that could be contracted. So we're going to pull some more cards on that, Taurus. I'm just telling you what I feel and what I see. To me, it's like something shoots across to the other side and then all these sparks fly. So there could be something coming in a hurry, perhaps a message. I do see you have a lot of spirit animals around you here in this card. I'm seeing this to me looks like an owl. This to me looks like a ghost, so you could see orbs. Taurus, I don't even know where those messages are coming from, but you could be seeing something in your dreams for sure. Meeting up perhaps with your spirit animal in your dreams. Taurus. For Taurus. What spirit animal wants to come through for a message for the Taurus collective? Spirit animal. Too many. I have one because they gave me two. Stag spirit, take the lead. Number 58, which reduces down to a 13, which reduces down even further to a 4. So stag spirit, look at the antlers, right? The antlers kind of remind me of the scales of justice, but in reverse form, like a horseshoe form. And then we have sandpiper spirit, be playful. So you got a bird coming through. Alright, so 2 5s right off the bat. So you could be seeing 5s. You got a 5, which is 13, which reduces down to a 4, and a 5 and a 1, which is a 6. So 4 and 6 is 10. So there is, again, 10 energy, which talks about completion and new beginnings, where you are starting from ground zero. And I feel like that's exactly what is happening. There is something being completed on a perhaps a spiritual contract level, where you're about to step into your power and assume your leadership role. For others of you, this could be take the lead. This could be the judge who is going to rule in your favor. Okay, for some of you. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and bring forward the stag and the sandpiper spirit messages. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call, to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eye of the stag spirit and walk with confidence as you take on responsibilities that are yours now. And model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships, Taurus. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities are now to yourself too. Your responsibilities now are to you too. For you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength. Knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, your strength, and hope with others, so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk. For this is how a wise leader leads. So this is something I feel that is contracted, Taurus, at a soul level. Okay, so you could have Libra strong somewhere in your chart. And next we're going to talk about the sandpiper spirit. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of the sandpiper spirit is a sign that now is a time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discover the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper spirit, happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. And Spirit is telling you, we are supporting you as you compassionately take the lead and develop this new skill and be a model for transformation for other people by sharing the experiences and the strength and show them how to grow and discover their best selves too. So that is doing this to yourself, Taurus. You doing this to yourself is what you, I feel, mirror, right, out into the world. When you mirror that out into the world, you give other people hope and inspiration as well, to guide them. If she can do it, so can I. That's the kind of feeling that I am getting here, especially with it coming down to the 10 energy. We have a 5 and a 5. You're mastering your challenges, and through mastering these challenges, you're gaining that wisdom. The wisdom of what? To be that leader, to be that teacher, to be that mentor. I see hermit mode. You know, you're a wise old soul. And everything has taught you what you needed to know on your journey. Therefore, that win-win outcome is forecast. And I still, what a beautiful energy to have. All right. All right, Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and move into your Celtic Cross 2-week bi-weekly reading using the Animal Tarot cards and the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle cards, which are by Mystic Moon Oracles. So shout out to Angela and her wonderful cards. Go check out her channel. She's an awesome reader. All right, Taurus, so we're going to shuffle these up real quick, run them through the incense smoke. Taurus, what's happening over the next 2 weeks? And then cut them. And now we're going to shuffle Angela's cards. Clarifiers for Taurus's bi-weekly reading. Okay, so let's straighten that back out. So let's pull one off the bottom of the deck. It's the underlining energy for the next 2 weeks. So we have the King of Winter coming through here, Taurus. So it's very important to communicate clearly and be objective. Try to be as professional as possible. If you need advice, don't be afraid to ask, is what I feel. I feel like the biggest part is you do need to be impartial to a situation. Again, this could be representing with the King of Winter somebody who is in the legal system, because Libra is an air sign. So this could very well be somebody in the legal system who is being impartial to the situation, and therefore that's why you're having the win-win outcome. Maybe somebody at first maybe was biased. Okay, yeah, so there's a door opening. For some of you, I do feel for some of you, you may literally be going and seeking advice for something. For like going to therapy or making a doctor's appointment or an appointment with a lawyer. Some perhaps legal authority, you're making an appointment with them and you're going behind closed doors. and there could be some communication happening. So I feel like the most important message for you, Taurus, is very important, is that instead of closing the door to the situation, they want you to open up the door to clear communication with another person, is what I feel. Instead of closing the door to the situation, open it up and be clear. Or, in other words, maybe be clear, put a boundary, and close that door to the situation, and that part of the contract will be filled. So I'm feeling a little bit of both. There has to be something. There is something that needs to be said. So let's get a little bit deeper. I feel like it's an energy. There could be a new door opening. But I do feel the stag talks about transformation, right? Closing the door to the old and opening up the door to new. Having a more playful attitude. Alright, so what is your current energy when you come into this reading, Taurus? My candles went out. So awakening. So you're going through an awakening where you are starting to look at things from a different perspective. And you're trying to make sense of the situation, is what I feel. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like a lot of you, for some of you, you may watch other readers just to try to get a grip on what's going on. But I feel like Spirit is telling you not to do that, because not everybody else's journey is the same as yours. I feel like they want you to look at your destiny perhaps from a different situation. See how, we have the hangman, the giraffe, looking upside down, right? There could be a mirroring energy happening here. So there is definitely a temporary halt in some sort of a situation. There could have been a temporary halt in some sort of legal decision. Okay, so let's keep going. But I do feel once you look at the whole situation from a different point of view, something that is fated in destiny is going to make sense. And I feel like it has a lot to do with what's behind this door. Alright, so what is challenging you this week, Taurus? Release. How about that? The Death card. And that's what the stag talks about, transformation. It's time to release the past and move on to something new. Okay, so that's why I got the door. It's time to let that go. That King of Swords in reverse. It's time to release that. It's time to close the door to that and move on, is what I feel. So you're trying to gain some sort of enlightenment over something, is what I feel. You're trying to gain some sort of enlightenment over your situation. And something, when you awaken and you gain that enlightenment, something like I feel like what it is everything is going to make sense. Because I feel like you're searching for answers. You are on search for answers. You are awakening. You are going through an awakening. A transformation, Taurus. A transformation. A death and rebirth. And when you get to the ending of this and you finally close the door and put an ending to this final part of your life. And you stand up and you take the power from everything that you put energy into that never came into fruition, and you call that energy back to you, and you close the door to the things that no longer serve you, such as people and situations that are not authentic to your greatest and highest good. Then the whole journey, the death and rebirth, will make sense. So there's something that is fated that is going to come into your reality that is going to, it's like you're going to have an aha moment. An aha moment. Yeah. So you're being challenged to release this past energy of either punishing yourself, feeling punished, which makes perfect sense with the King of Winter, and close that door. This has to happen. So ending this energy of feeling punished, perhaps even with your gifts with the King of Winter. Putting an ending to feeling punished with this gift is the first step to opening the door to completing this transformation. And everything that you have been through will make sense as to why you had to experience what you experienced. The root of your current situation, Taurus, which is the Hanged Man and the Fate, Four of Winter. So you're going to take the time that you need to rest and recuperate. That's what you're doing. And that is why you're going through this delay. You are taking the time that you need to go within and heal everything that you need to heal. Yep. Cutting the cords of the past. You are thinking things through, and you are continuing to resolve, right? Resolve any issues, any mental punishment, because the King of Wands is somebody, or the King of Winter in reverse is somebody whom it's like you're denying something. You're not being truthful with yourself. And it's keeping your head and your heart out of balance. And what it is that you feel punished. And I feel like you're denying that. You feel punished. Oh, well, So I feel the root of the current situation is you are thinking things through. You are going within and you're thinking things through. And instead of overanalyzing the situation, you are cutting the cords and resolving and letting the past go. And you are you're ready, right? You are seeing that everything makes sense. Everything all led you to where you're at. All the cords, everything that has happened to you has put you to the point where you're at right now on your journey. And now you're ready to mentally, emotionally, and spiritually cut these ties and close the door to people, places, and situations that no longer serve you. And therefore, there's going to be a new opportunity open up to you. It's like when one door closes, another one opens, right? So what you are doing is you're reconciling all the little parts of you and bringing all of you into one, reconciling and healing and taking the time you need to work on yourself in this transformation. So for some of you, you may have cut off communication with a lot of people. You may be shedding a lot of people, friends, loved ones. It does not matter. You're cut. You're gone. If you do not serve my highest good, bye. It's like I feel like you're cleaning out your closet. And you're going to close that door. When you open up the next door and take that next step forward, you're going to be a new you. Things are going to make sense. You're going to be very tapped in intuitively. For some of you, the antlers, those are antennas to me. That's about the claircognizance and clairaudience. You're coming through as the King of Winter Taurus. Somebody who needs to open their mind, and you're not very open-minded with it in reverse, but you need to open your mind. Walk through that door and open your mind to the power of your thoughts, and how the power of your thoughts in the reverse position puts you in this I feel punished. So something is delayed, something is on hold until you finalize your rebirth. Then all the little parts of you are going to reconcile, and you're going to come back into the situation as a whole person. And you're going to be taking the lead in showing other people, teaching other people, giving other people advice on how you did it. So we're talking about, the next card is the past energy, the energy leaving 2022 and coming into 2023. What does this energy look like for Taurus? The dreamer. So you got the Fool card. You are starting a new adventure. Run free and take a leap of faith. So coming into 2023, you are definitely, that's why you're in hangman mode, because everything is making sense to you now. You are seeing something different about your life. And it has caused you, what you really did with the dreamer card. When I see the Fool card, I see the Fool running down with that little pouch on a stick that he hangs over his shoulder. That's the only thing he takes with him. He lives the simple life. You know, he's carefree. He's fearless. He runs the simple life. He doesn't take a lot of baggage with him. He doesn't carry the heavy load, right? He's carefree and free-spirited. And that's what I see for you, Taurus. Coming into 2023, you're seeing things make sense. They do. Everything that you have been through now makes sense. And that is why you went into hibernation mode. And now it's your time to shine. So they're challenging you not to feel punished by the sacrifices that you have made. And that's exactly what the Hanged Man does. He sacrifices things. Don't feel punished because you've had to sacrifice particular relationships along the way. Don't feel punished that, things don't always go in your favor. Because, listen, sometimes they don't, right? Don't feel punished because you've had to walk your journey alone for a while. And that's exactly what I feel. You've had to walk your journey alone for a while. You've had to close the door to people that you really truly cared about, because you needed to go within and do an introspection of what needs healed. Face the truth of the wounds so that you can heal them. So you have had to sacrifice a lot of people that you've cared about along the way, but it's all been part of the plan. Now you're light-spirited, you're carefree, you're playful, you're jumping around, your inner child's chasing butterflies, You know, you're remaining in the present moment. It's like you're lighthearted. And that's why you're in this energy of, well, okay, everything makes sense now. Why I had to go through everything. Yep. And look at that. That's confirmation. You had to go back to ground zero. There was a reason for the sacrifice. It was all part of the contract. Taurus. What are you thinking about? 7 of summer. Look over King. It's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so. But don't overthink and overanalyze the situation. Don't do it. And that's what you're doing here. Overanalyzing it. Stop overanalyzing it. Because the only thing you're doing is the only thing you are doing is resisting the change. So, what are you thinking about? Well, what choices do I have? Right? What choices do I have in front of me? So you are definitely in your head and you're overanalyzing, which makes perfect sense why you're coming through as the King of Winter, Taurus. You're overanalyzing it. And you need to close the door to that overanalyzation. Stop overthinking it. Because what you're doing is you're sitting. You're sitting in it. And what you're doing is you're sitting in it. And what you're going to do is sacrifice something that's fated to come towards you. You very well may miss an opportunity if you don't stop. Yeah. What you're overanalyzing, again, what's my options, right? I don't see much in my glass. I don't see that I have any options here, right? The glass is empty here. What option do I have? I can't see, right? Nothing makes sense. I don't see it. Am I being fooled, right? Am I being fooled? Am I chasing my tail? Because I don't see an opportunity being presented in front of me. Well, that's because you're not seeing the glass full. You're seeing it as empty. Because you're overanalyzing it. And what is happening is because you're sitting in that overthinking and overanalyzing energy, is that water is evaporating. Like you're missing your chance. It's evaporating, disappearing. What's coming towards you? Okay, well, we have the Chariot. So, Taurus, you can successfully balance various and opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. You've earned the rewards and recognition you're receiving, but it's in reverse. So what is coming towards you is you need to focus on creating a sense of balance, Taurus, with your head and your heart. Again, that scales of balance. See something shooting across the other side, and then it sparks, right? So your thoughts, right? When you sit and you dwell in the overanalyzation and thinking like a hamster wheel in your head, all of that thinking creates this spark. So when you are not in balance, you don't create, right? So you really need to definitely go within and figure out what it is you truly want, first of all. Okay? That's what I feel. You really need to figure out what it is you truly, truly want. Because there is options in front of you, but you're blinded by the light. and you are not seeing something clearly because of the thought process. Your thought is blocking it. And you need to stay determined and focused. Find a state of balance between your head and your heart. That will help to remove the block and move you forward, right? Yeah, because you're in this procrastination, dreamy energy right here. You're just sitting in it. Spirit gave you what you needed to know, right? They gave you what you needed to know. But you're sitting in it. And that goes back to that 7 of summer, right? The 7. This is Cancer, right here. The Chariot, Cancer, the 7th month. So you're sitting in that procrastination, that emotion, not knowing what to do. Where should I go? What options do I have? You're searching for options. You're searching for something. You're looking for an answer. And Spirit is telling you the answer is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. You got to see it from a different perspective. You're sitting in that procrastination energy. So we have the moon and we have the full moon in Cancer. And that's going to reflect back to you that illusion that you have, so that you can close the door and finalize this transformation and complete this part of your healing. And reconcile all the little pieces of who you are through this transformation so that you can step up into your role as a leader and guide other people through the same thing. That's what you're meant to do. How are you, Taurus, viewing yourself? Balance. By merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover better solutions. So, how are you viewing yourself, Taurus? Well, here's the Temperance. You are viewing yourself as trying to discover a better solution. Right? Trying to discover a better solution by weighing out all of your options. Yep, there you are, Taurus, coming through. For some of you, you could be being a bit of a bullhead and not really wanting to hear what the other person has to say with the King of Winter here. You could be being a bit of a bullhead and wanting to only see your side instead of hearing what the other person has to say. And you're being a bullhead and not wanting to hear their points of view about where you should go or what you should do, or maybe showing you the next step on your journey. You would rather just stay by yourself and close that door. This is the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy. So it's about standing dominant in your power and trying to discover the solution to put an ending and finalize this ending and walking through this door into a new and better version of yourself. Being happy with your choices. Being satisfied. Looking at your glasses. Okay, my glass is empty. Now I have an opportunity to fill it. Fill it with what? Love. Healing. Anything I want to put in it. Because I'm free. I'm carefree. So you are seeing yourself as trying to find this balance between perhaps you and another person. You, instead of hearing what this person has to say, you would rather just shut them down. And it's like, I feel for some of you, you may be only wanting to see things from your point of view instead of somebody else's. Alright, that's what I see. But I do see too, you are sitting in divine timing with the justice system. I feel like something is definitely going to go in your favor. Maybe something that you don't see coming. It could be a new opportunity coming your way, and it could be just perfect time. I mean, it all has to come with time, like everything. Justice, time. So I do feel for some of you, there is something perhaps on a legal note that it's time and it's going to go in your favor. And whatever this is going to be very important for you. It's going to allow you a little bit of freedom, to be a little bit playful, maybe take some time to go have a little bit of fun. Alright, so how do other people view you, Taurus? Ace of Spring. So other people view you as somebody who has very wonderful, positive energy. Somebody who's very positive. You have a positive vibration around you. Other people see you as somebody who has this new opportunity being presented in front of you. Yeah, 555. Wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a new direction. People around you are seeing you as somebody, as you have this beautiful opportunity being presented in front of you, where it's time to move in this direction. It's time to move in a new direction. So people are seeing you as somebody passionately following your intuition and taking the action that you need. And I feel like that's because something is coming in and allowing you and giving you that room to do that. For some of you, you may even be moving with the Chariot, because the Chariot talks about travel, a trip. There could be a trip coming, and it's all been in divine timing. There could be a trip, travel, even a house move, something that is like there's a hang up in it. And when this breaks free and it comes your way, you're going to see that everything had its own time. Like it was all, the delay happened because it wasn't the right time. And you're going to see when it happens that the reason for the delay will make sense to you, is what I feel. The reason for the delay will make sense for you. The delay didn't happen to punish you. The delay happened because something had to be sacrificed. Okay, so that is what I see. People are seeing you as, hey, it's time to move, right? Getting that spark. Hopes and fears for Taurus, 6 of Autumn. So you're hoping to have success, to pay off the debts from this positive divine timing outcome from the judicial system, from something legal. You're hoping to pay off loans and debts. You are hoping to find that state of balance, right? Look, see the feather? Find that state of balance and be able to trust in the divine. Because look, he's holding that pentacle, right? Another bird coming through. So that's what I feel. I feel like you are just hoping to have success and pay off old debts. Yeah. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that You are divinely protected. That's why you're seeing feathers. See the feather in the background, and then we'll pull the feather. Right? So, Spirit is showing you the feathers. They're showing you we're protecting you. It was for all divine. You were divinely protected, and that's what's going to make sense, is because it was for all your greatest and highest good. So you were protected from this, whatever this legal thing is, for a reason. Because it was all, like, it was all in divine timing. So now you're hoping to pay off debts when you receive your prosperity. You're hoping it comes soon, is what you're feeling. You're hoping that it comes soon. And that's where you're sitting at, seeing yourself, waiting for divine timing. Because you know that it's coming. It has to. Your turn is coming. You've went through it, right? You've went through the death, the rebirth. But there is, like, the one more thing that needs to be cleared before you finalize it and heal it. And you're gaining that wisdom. Alright, so the outcome for Taurus, the Four of Autumn. So you really need to let go of something. And what you need to let go of is the extremes of seeing things through black and white lenses. And that is where that sensibility is coming in. That's where things will make sense. When you start seeing things more from a divine term, from a higher perspective. Instead of more of through a set of blinders, black and white lenses. Yeah. So the outcome is you're definitely going to see the light, that you have been protected, and you will be safe moving through this transformation. You're divinely protected. And you're safe. So you are being challenged because you're seeing things through the ego lens, the black and white lens. And it's an extreme. And it's so extreme that it actually, you feel punished. You feel like, okay, nothing's going to my favor. I've sacrificed anything, and here I am, still sitting in the same place. When in all actuality, that's not true. What you need to do is tap into your intuition. Go within. Tap into that still small voice within you and trust it. Trust that the road you are on is divinely protected and you are safe and secure. That's the outcome. So you need to let go. Put an ending to that overanalyzation, Taurus. Put an ending to that. Stop storing your nuts. Your nuts are, that overanalyzation is making you nuts, is what I feel. And you're hanging on to that. Instead of turning your back to and closing the door to things that no longer serve you and going into the light. So there you go. I feel like you're hanging on to divine timing a little bit too much, and that's where that hoarding is coming in. But at the same time, it's your head and your heart that's playing games with you. So when you find that state of balance between your darkness and light, and you see both sides of the situation and stop overanalyzing it through tunnel vision, close that door. Every delay, everything that has happened throughout your journey will make sense as to why the delays happened. So it's about seeing things clear right here, Taurus. See how the bull has the hair over his eyes, right? Instead of seeing your situation as hairy, look through the situation. Don't allow your thoughts and your emotions to cloud what you view. There is where you will find the better solution, and everything will make sense as to why things happened. So there is a profound healing taking place with the Temperance and the Four of Swords. There is a profound healing taking place, so you are seeing yourself as going through this healing process. You are also seeing yourself as somebody who is ready to open the door and take the next step into your future. You see yourself as somebody who is right there in your transformation to completing it. That is what I see. So I remember I said fives, 5, 5, and look, you got 5, 5, 5 coming through here, Taurus. So the next couple of cards we're going to pull is about love. So we're going to pull Mystic Moon, Oracles, Errors of Love, and my self-created deck here for some love messages. So you have an over-analytical mind. You overthink and overanalyze every little detail of a situation. Spirit's telling you, set that free. Let go of the details. Just trust that you're being divinely guided. Take that leap of faith and trust. We gotcha. Be a little playful. Be a little free-spirited. Jump around. Have a little bit of fun. You know, I mean, and that's what this dog is doing. Leaping. Jumping in water. What's he doing? Chasing the butterflies. Having fun. You know, and look. See, the angel is standing there watching you. You're protected. You're divinely protected and you're safe. Look at all the butterflies. That's the transformation. They're bringing you out of your cocoon. But when the time is right, when you finish this part of your journey through this transformation, you will come out of your cocoon when the time is right. Until then, you need to trust that you're safe. And you're divinely protected. See, the angel is right there. Right there. What? Where? Behind you. Stand to the right of you. That's exactly what I heard when I said that. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's happening with love for Taurus. Okay, lip service. So there is communication coming. Spring. And seduction. So I feel like there could be somebody coming in and wanting to turn the page and start a new chapter with you where there's a lot of intimacy. This person could be seduced by your lips, maybe the words that you speak. You know, the communication that could happen when you two come back and collaborate. And I feel like they're very seduced by your advice. And it's like, it kind of like, I feel like it kind of like ignites this passion within them for how the wisdom that you gain, or the wisdom that you have went through and how you've overcame everything. I feel like that's what the energy is. For some of you, for others of you, this is somebody who's going to come in and sweep you off your feet and kiss you and seduce you and turn a chapter, turn a page in your heart space. Where you both are starting a brand new chapter together and closing the door to the past. There's going to be a state of equality, balance. You two are going to be on the same page. You're going to complement one another. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers here. Change. Yeah, change. Things are going to change. Somebody is going to come forward and tell you, Taurus, I want you. I love you. Right? I love you to the moon and back. Yeah. Somebody is going to come in and tell you, I love you to the moon and back, Taurus. I want you. And I feel like things are going to get very heated, very passionate. Things are going to change in this relationship where this person may not have been totally open and honest with you, maybe holding a lot of things within. They're going to close the door to that, and they're going to open up a door within their heart space and express to you how they feel and how they desire you and how you just seduce them with your energy. And that's why I feel like you are coming into the present moment with everything is going to make sense. Like there's something that is going to just be like, you're going to have an aha moment is what I feel here. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for you, Taurus, to carry with you for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we have a praying mantis coming through. Subterranean patience, stillness, and timing. Yeah. Spirit of praying mantis, teach me to be patient and trust my instincts. And that is exactly what you are doing with the temperance. In order to know when the time is right for action. So it's about timing, right? And that's what you're doing with the Four of Swords, being still, being patient. And you see yourself as trusting that you're going to know when the right time is. Strawberry quartz, heart, third eye chakras, universal love, dream work, and insight. I am understanding, and give you the understanding that you need, the enlightenment that you need about timing. So you could have premonition dreams as well. And a raccoon as your right. Transformation, protection, and curiosity. What a beautiful final message. Taurus. Spirit of raccoon, help me remove my mask through acts of generosity as I explore and learn new things. Thank you, Aho. And that is exactly the energy you're sitting in. Right? Raccoons are black and white. Right? There's the zebra, black and white. Alright, Taurus, thank you for watching and have a great 2 weeks.